Living on our own world, we think we grasp the concept of size. The oceans feel vast and our planet seems limitless. When we look up at the sun, we feel incredibly small against its undeniable majesty. But the true scale of the universe begins somewhere far beyond the limits of human imagination. The Milky Way galaxy, our cosmic home, feels like an endless metropolis to us. It houses over 100 billion stars. To travel from one end to the other at the speed of light would take 100,000 years. This scale alone is enough to shatter the human mind. However, hiding in the depths of the dark is a structure that makes the Milky Way look like a mere speck of dust, a giant that destroys everything we know about physics and our perception of scale. It is so unfathomably huge that its very existence made scientists doubt their own calculations for years. It is time to meet the largest known galaxy in the universe. Its name is IC 1101. If we could place this titan over the Milky Way, it wouldn't just swallow our galaxy, it would consume our neighbor, Andromeda, and everything else in the local cosmic neighborhood. The existence of such a colossal giant in the universe is no cosmic coincidence, and it certainly did not happen overnight. A galaxy reaching these terrifying proportions is the result of a silent but incredibly violent process spanning billions upon billions of years. You see, IC 1101 was not born a giant. Instead, it evolved into an insatiable, unstoppable predator, ruthlessly devouring absolutely everything it encountered in the deep cosmic ocean. In the world of astrophysics, scientists refer to this brutal evolutionary process as galactic cannibalism. This titan sits right at the very heart of the Abel 2029 galaxy cluster, one of the most crowded, chaotic, and dangerous regions of the universe. Here, thousands of galaxies perform a deadly, inescapable gravitational dance, and at the absolute center of this chaos, waiting patiently and motionlessly, sits that colossal yellow giant. Over the course of billions of years, countless galaxies, many the size of the Milky Way and Andromeda, were caught in its terrifying, inescapable gravitational pull. When these galaxies inevitably collided with the giant, they weren't just destroyed. They became a permanent part of the beast. Their stars, their gases, their planets, and all their matter were violently ripped away. As it fed on its victims, IC 1101 grew larger, heavier, and began to warp the fabric of space around it even further. That massive, blinding, golden yellow glow we see through our telescopes today is actually made up of the ghosts of galaxies that died and were swallowed billions of years ago. It is not just a single, unified galaxy. It is a massive, glowing graveyard built from the mangled remains of thousands of merged galaxies. And the smaller galaxies hovering around it today, they are still caught in its gravitational web, just waiting for their inevitable turn to be consumed. At the heart of every massive cosmic structure lies an invisible, terrifying force keeping it all together. But at the dead center of this particular galaxy hides not an ordinary black hole, but a true anomaly that scientists classify as ultramassive. This dark lord of gravity binds hundreds of billions of stars with invisible, unbreakable threads, ruling the entire galaxy with absolute tyrannical authority. To put this into perspective, the supermassive black hole at the center of our Milky Way is about 4 million times the mass of the Sun, and to us that sounds like an impossible monster. However, the monster at the heart of IC 1101 has a mass estimated to be anywhere between 40 to 100 billion times that of our Sun. If the Milky Way's central black hole was the size of a tiny glass marble, the black hole inside IC 1101 would be the size of a massive, sprawling football stadium. The event horizon of this black hole, the absolute point of no return, is so incredibly vast that if you placed our entire solar system right in the middle of it, it would vanish like a meaningless speck of dust. It would take days for light itself, the fastest thing in the universe, to travel from one side of this pitch-black sphere to the other. It doesn't just swallow matter, it twists and shreds space and time so violently that the fundamental laws of physics completely lose their meaning near its edge. In the distant past, this monster was much greedier and much more violent, powering hyperluminous quasars with the endless streams of matter it devoured. While it seems to be in a quiet slumber for now, it continues to emit massive, low-frequency radio waves deep into space. Even in its deep sleep, this silent giant continues to vibrate the very fabric of space-time, making its dark presence known to the entire universe. When viewed from an unimaginable distance, this structure looks like a giant, flawless gold nugget glowing in the pitch black of space. But do not let this magnificent glow fool you. It does not represent a vibrant, energetic youth. Instead, it represents extreme old age, decay, and an approaching, inevitable end. Our Milky Way is like a bustling, vibrant nursery, overflowing with young, hot blue and white stars, constantly giving birth to new suns. This giant, on the other hand, is like a massive, silent retirement home that stopped producing stars billions of years ago. The true beating heart of any galaxy is its gas and dust clouds, because new stars can only be born from these raw cosmic materials. But like a gluttonous giant that ate everything in sight, IC1101 has long since consumed and entirely exhausted all its gas reserves. No new suns are born there anymore, and absolutely no fresh life sprouts in its depths. Like a massive vehicle rolling downhill with a completely empty fuel tank, it continues to exist using only its remaining momentum. If we were somehow able to walk the streets of this ancient galaxy, we would only see aging, swollen red giant stars living out the final autumn of their lives. The bright, energetic blue stars died off in massive supernova explosions a long, long time ago. If you lived on a rocky planet orbiting one of these stars, your daytime sky would never be a bright, cheerful blue. You would wake up every single day to an endless, dusty, reddish-hued, eternal sunset. This is exactly why astronomers and scientists refer to it as a zombie galaxy. Technically speaking, it is completely dead, but its massive gravitational weight keeps its corpse walking through space. Even if it manages to swallow other galaxies, it doesn't gain new life or new star-forming abilities. It only increases its dead mass. It is the largest, most magnificent, but at the very same time, the loneliest and most dead monument the universe has ever seen. Every story has an end, even the universe itself. Billions of years from now, when every other light in our sky has faded out one by one, IC1101 will still be there, resisting as the final fortress in the dark. As the universe expands and galaxies drift further apart, the sky will become increasingly empty and lonely. But this colossal structure, thanks to its immense gravity, will be one of the rare places that manages to hold its stars together. Scientists call this inevitable end the heat death, or the big freeze. In that distant future where energy is depleted, motion stops, and the universe sinks into eternal silence, this galaxy will be the final harbor. While smaller galaxies disintegrate and vanish, this massive body will stubbornly persist, like the last surviving mast of a sinking ship. When that day comes, it will no longer have the bright golden yellow glow it has today. Its final stars will burn through their fuel and dim. The galaxy will slowly fade to a pale red, then a cold white, and finally it will enter a deep hibernation, absolute darkness that will last for trillions of years. It will no longer be a city of stars, but a colossal ghost town roamed by dead stars and wandering black holes. And the ultramassive black hole at its center, it will grow even larger by swallowing the rest of the galaxy. Perhaps the final light of the universe will be the faint glow of the last piece of matter circling this black hole. When we look through our telescopes today, we are not just looking at a galaxy, we are looking at the future tombstone of the universe, a prophecy echoing from beyond time. This structure teaches us a humbling lesson. No matter how large you are, no matter how limitless your power seems, Nothing can achieve eternal victory against time and entropy. It may be the largest structure in the universe, but even it must bow to the ticking of the cosmic clock. For short-lived creatures like us, comprehending this scale and this finale is nearly impossible. Yet, we are incredibly lucky. Because we exist in the golden age of the cosmos. The lights haven't gone out yet. The giants are still standing. Somewhere out there, it continues to shine in all its glory. And from this pale blue dot, we can look up and salute the greatest witness of the universe. As long as it is there, the story of the universe is not yet over. To push the boundaries of the universe, don't forget to subscribe to Galactic Edge.